In this question, we're told in a survey, the IQ scores of 1,200 people were recorded. The mean score was 100 points and the standard deviation was 15 points. Assuming that IQ scores are normally distributed, the data is shown in the diagram below. So first part of this question, we need to fill in the missing numbers on the horizontal axis. So to do this question, you need to know this yellow box here. You need to know that 68% of values are plus or minus 1 standard deviation from the mean, 95% of values are plus or minus 2 standard deviations from the mean, and 99% of values are plus or minus 3 standard deviations from the mean. So let's see what we have in the question first. We're told we have a mean of 100 points, so straight away that's here, because your mean is always in the middle. Then we have a standard deviation of 15. So that's how they got to 85, because going along here, you can see I've put in 1 standard deviation, 2 standard deviations, 3 standard deviations. It'll be the same on the other side, so minus standard deviation, minus 2 standard deviations, and minus 3 standard deviations. So how they got 85, they did 100, subtract 15, which was 85. So then, if I was going to the left, now to go to the right, we're going to do 100 plus a standard deviation, so 100 plus 15, so 115. Next one then, we're going to do 100 minus 2 standard deviations, so 100 minus 2 15s, so 100 minus 30, which is 70. And then we're going to do 100 plus 2 standard deviations. So 100 plus 30 is 130. Lastly then, we're going to have 100 take 3 standard deviations. So 3 times 15 is 45, so 100 take 45 then is 55. And then we're going to have 100 plus 3 standard deviations. So 100 plus 45 is 145. And that's it done. Another way you could have done it is you could have seen that it's going up in 15, so just keep adding 15, and also keep subtracting 15 from 100. Next part of the question then, we're told a person is chosen at random from those surveyed. Use the empirical rule to find the probability that this person has an IQ score between 70 and 130 points. So we have 70 here and 130 here. So we should be able to see that that is 2 standard deviations. And then 2 standard deviations is 95%. And 95% then, that as a probability would be 0.95. Last part then, use the empirical rule to find the approximate number of people surveyed with an IQ score of between 85 and 115 points. So for 85 and 115, we can see that is 1 standard deviation, which is 68%. But be careful, because they're asking us for an approximate number of people. Okay? Our total from the question is 1,200. So we need to find 68% of 1,200. So let's change it to a decimal. So 68% divided by 100 is 0.68. So 0.68 then times 1,200. And that is 816. And that's part A of that question done.